What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Juicy J is one of the last big name rappers who puts out mixtapes, free mixtapes on a consistent basis. And to me, it's just really baffling. Since his last solo album, Juicy J has put out 7 mixtapes, all free. While a lot of artists have moved on to putting their mixtapes on Apple Music and Spotify and Google and Amazon and all of that, Juicy J still gives it away for free. So I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm like, is nobody around Juicy J suggesting that he put these up for people to actually stream? I mean, streaming is still technically free in a sense, and most of the people nowadays have Apple Music or Spotify or something of the sort. So to me, it's just odd. But nonetheless, I mean, can you really complain about music? Music is here, music we listen to, and Juicy J is putting out his latest mixtape titled Highly Intoxicated. This one features a lot of production from Suicide Boys, and that's really something that Juicy J has done well in his career, is really embrace new talent. Now, I'm not saying that every time Juicy J embraces a new artist or a producer or whoever that it's a hit out of the park, because it's not. But in this case, you get a lot of great production from the Suicide Boys on Highly Intoxicated. Now I want to highlight my 2 favorite songs, the first being the title track, Highly Intoxicated. This is hands down the best and my favorite song on the entire mixtape. I feel like when Juicy J just really gets in his zone, he just spazzes, he goes off. His flow on Highly Intoxicated is like a knife just cutting through butter. It's so smooth. It's one of those songs that you just have to play over and over again. And once I picked this as a favorite, I found myself doing just that. It was like, okay, the next song's playing. No, press the back button, go back to this song, listen to it again. It's like the perfect length also. It's not one of those songs that's like too much. It's like 2 minutes and 24 seconds and that's all it needs to be. I also like the callbacks to 3 6 Mafia in the hook. I love when Juicy J brings the whole, Mafia, like those chants. And I probably said that before in a previous review, but it's always something that I enjoy. And it also had me wondering, like, out of all the people, like the teenagers and people from this new generation that just started listening to Juicy J as a solo artist, I wonder how many of them decided to go back and revisit 3 6 Mafia's catalog. I'm sure they would enjoy it, but I'm wondering if that's been something that has happened to a lot of people. I don't know. Nonetheless, Highly Intoxicated equals best song. My other favorite song is called What Do I Do? This is the final song on the mixtape. Juicy J starts it off by saying, play me some of that Suicide Pimpin' Main. Suicide Boys produced this one, and it's a beat that has a lot of soul to it. Juicy J is someone who doesn't sway from his usual sound, but this is something that fits in with his own sound, but also sounds different than everything else on Highly Intoxicated. I also feel like Juicy J goes off his usual script by getting just a bit more introspective. It's like a good mixture of Juicy J bragging, talking about, my money and all of that, versus him also addressing the people that are hating on his success. My one honorable mention is Call My Lawyer. I just like the hook, the whole Johnny Cochran bit. And like I mentioned with the Highly Intoxicated title song, Juicy J is really great at flows. And so Call My Lawyer is one where he's just on his A game. Besides being free, and I know what you're gonna say, how can you really complain about something being free? I'm not really complaining about the free aspect of it. I just think that Juicy J should get what he deserves. Besides the fact that this is a free project, my only gripe with it is that Juicy J would benefit from shorter projects. I believe that there's only so much that he can say in terms of what he usually raps about. You know, hoes and drugs and money. Like, there's only so many creative ways to do that, and he tends to exceed the limit on every mixtape. Also, a quick congratulations, Juicy J. You made me listen to a Triple X Tentacruel verse. Please don't ever do that again. Like I mentioned in the intro, not every cosign that Juicy J has is good. And this was an awful verse from an awful human being. So to end this review, let's do a little quick recap. Juicy J should start making money off of these mixtapes. If he's gonna just put out mixtape after mixtape with no real goal for the album yet, then he should at least be getting some coins from this. Especially because he's always rapping about money. It just makes more sense in the grand scheme of things. He should also shorten his projects. I think it would give it a bit more, just a bit, it would make the projects better if he cuts the filler songs. I don't need 16 songs from Juicy J every time. Just give me the 10 to 12 best. Working with Suicide Boys was a very smart decision because the production on Highly Intoxicated is great. So let's hope that the next body of work Juicy J puts out is the album. It probably won't be, but we can only hope. Maybe he'll see this review and decide, okay, maybe I should be putting it on Spotify and, you know, all of that nonsense. So those are my thoughts on Juicy J's latest mixtape, Highly Intoxicated. After you listen to it, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. And then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter at SermonsDomain. And as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching. And until next time, peace.